Chicago Sky lose out on trade for former No. 1 pick to help Angel Reese offense. The Chicago Sky need to replace their top scorer from 2024 after general manager Jeff Pagliocca chose not to extend a qualifying offer to Kennedy Carter, allowing the former Texas A&M standout to leave in free agency. The Chicago Sky need to replace their offense from 2024. Carter averaged 17.5 points for the Sky last season, while she was Chicago's main offense. The locker room had issues with her behavior. Former head coach Teresa Witherspoon was reportedly fired for not keeping Carter in check. With Carter leaving Chicago, the Sky are expected to be aggressive in the trade market and free agency to find an offensive piece that can help put points on the board, while the coaching staff finds ways to get second-year star Angel Reese more involved. Chicago was in talks with the Seattle Storm to trade for the No. 1 pick in the 2015 draft, Jewell Loyd. However, talks recently cooled between the Sky and Storm for the Lincolnwood, Illinois native. Jewell Loyd was traded to the Las Vegas Aces. Per Alexa Philippou of ESPN, the Las Vegas Aces pulled off a three-way trade for Loyd on Sunday night. After a quiet first week of WNBA free agency, the first domino of player movement has fallen, and it's a massive one, Philippou wrote. In a blockbuster three-team trade, the Las Vegas Aces are acquiring Seattle Storm guard Jewell Loyd, while sending Aces guard Kelsey Plum to the Los Angeles Sparks, sources told ESPN on Sunday. It is the first trade in league history involving multiple No. 1 overall picks. The 31-year-old would have been a hit for fans in a homecoming to Chicago. She also would have been a perfect mentor for Reese. Unfortunately for the Sky, she's headed to the desert. Pagliocca will have to explore other options to help Chicago revamp a roster after a 13-27 season. Follow me on Twitter @JordanSig and follow us at ChicitySports23. You can also reach out to Jordan Sigler via email at jordansigler@mail.com. To read more of our articles and keep up to date on the latest in AL of Chicago sports, click here. Chicago Bears, Chicago Bulls, Chicago Cubs, Chicago White Sox, Chicago Blackhawks. For more great Chicago sports content, follow us on Twitter @ChicitySports23 for more great content. We appreciate you taking time to read our articles. To interact more with our community and keep up to date on the latest in Chicago sports news, join our furry FACEBOKGOUP by CLICKN here. Angel Reese's one career refusal has been solved by Unrivaled. Unrivaled has provided an extra revenue stream and the opportunity to play basketball, and it has also prevented Angel Reese from doing something she's never wanted to do. Chicago Sky sensation Angel Reese has expressed her desire to keep her basketball career stateside. At just 22, Reese is making waves in the Unrivaled series, a new 3-on-3 women's basketball league that runs during the WNBA and college off-season. Despite Caitlin Clark passing up the chance to play in the league, which boasts a minimum salary of $100,000 and an average wage of $250,000, Reese grabbed the opportunity with gusto. Chicago Sky sensation Angel Reese has expressed her desire to keep her basketball career stateside. At just 22, Reese is making waves in the Unrivaled series, a new 3-on-3 women's basketball league that runs during the WNBA and college off-season. Despite Caitlin Clark passing up the chance to play in the league, which boasts a minimum salary of $100,000 and an average wage of $250,000, Reese grabbed the opportunity with gusto. The league has been a smash hit, drawing over 364,000 viewers for its inaugural game, which landed it among the top 2 most-watched women's basketball games on TNT Sports of all time. Reese has spoken to Sky News about her unwillingness to play abroad and how she wasted no time in accepting Unrivaled's approach. She said, "I want to be in Miami from January to March, not having to go overseas. Nobody wants to go overseas. A lot of us never want to have to go overseas, but some people do have to go overseas, unfortunately. So being able to make 6 figures within 3 months, being able to be housed in Miami, just being able to get better, being able to know 2 great players that are starting something, I think it's amazing." 3-on-3 is something that I love to do. I haven't been able to play competitively, but I think I can work on some of my individual skills because 3-on-3 exposes everything, so I'm excited for it. The brains behind Unrivaled are none other than New York Liberty's stand-up Brianna Stewart and Minnesota Lynx's maestro Nafisa Collier. The ball started rolling with the opening match between the Lunar Owls and the Mist on January 17. Unrivaled will conclude on March 17, a matter of weeks before the WNBA draft and 2 months before the new WNBA campaign.